Ashley, and today I'm going to teach you how to make methamphetamines out of common household products such as bleach and common. I'm just kidding. I don't really know how to make crystal meth. But I do know how to make this delicious coconut cream pie. Let's take a look at our ingredients for our pie. You have 3 egg yolks, 3 cups of milk, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of water, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 cup of sweetened coconut flakes, which you can find at any grocery store in the baking section. And last but not least, our pie crust. Now, these ingredients are for the meringue. The meringue is what goes on top of the pie. The recipe that I have is 4 egg whites, 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Well, I actually doubled this recipe. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our pie crust in the oven at 450 degrees for 10 minutes. While the pie crust is cooking, we are going to work on the paste for the coconut cream pie. We're going to pour in our egg yolks, our sugar, our cornstarch, and enough water to make it into a paste. So I'm going to do 1/4 cup for now. I'm going to stir this. Alright, that's perfect. Just going to keep whisking for a little bit. And we're going to set this aside and check on our pie crust. Our pie crust is done now. It looks very yummy. So we are going to take it out of the oven and put it to the side. And we are going to put our oven temperature at 375. This is a pot of boiling water. It's got about 2 inches of water in it. This is going to act as my double boiler. I don't have one, so I just use a medium-sized pot and like a pretty big bowl. And I have put my 3 cups of milk in here. You're supposed to cook this until it starts to steam. The milk is steaming. I'm going to take it off. Now, you're supposed to add the egg mixture to the milk, but I think the milk got a little bit too hot, so I'm just going to add a little bit of the milk to my egg to get it, you know, all friended with each other and stuff. Make sure it doesn't cook the eggs, you know. That should do it. Alright, now I'm going to put my protective hand gear back on. Put this bowl back onto the pot. And now I'm going to include my egg mixture. Now, the reason I added the milk to the eggs a little bit at a time is because I don't want the eggs to cook. You know, if I dumped it in the pot with the water and all that stuff, it might cook them. So I didn't want that to happen. That's why I took it off the heat and added the milk to the eggs a little bit at a time. Now, this lovely mixture right here is supposed to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes on high heat. So we're going to set our little timer to 20 to 25 minutes and stir occasionally. You don't have to sit here like a roux and keep stirring it or anything. And it will definitely take all of 20 or 25 minutes for this stuff to start getting thick. While this is cooking, we can work on our meringue and get that ready so that when the pie is done, we can just when the mixture is done, we can just add the meringue onto it and put it in the oven. So let's get started on that. Now it's time to make our meringue. So we're going to start off with our 8 egg whites and our cream of tartar. And we're just going to whisk this until soft peaks form. What we have here is like the middle stage. You know, it goes from being very liquidy, then it goes from being really foamy, and then we achieve the soft peak. So we're just going to keep on whisking until we get there. Okay, we've added our sugar. We've whisked for days. How do we know that this meringue is done? How do we know that we don't have to whisk anymore for the love of God? It's quite simple, actually. You take your big giant meringue and you put it over your head like this. And if nothing falls out, congratulations. You made a big, giant, awesome, fabulous meringue. You should give yourself a pat on the back because this is phenomenal. Go you. Okay, we just took our mixture off of the stove. Look how beautiful and thick and delicious it looks. It smells divine. It is time to add 3/4 of the cup of coconut flakes to our beautiful egg paste mixture milk stuff. Alright, so we're going to have like that much left. That's to top the meringue when we put it in the oven. We're going to add our vanilla. And we're going to put our butter in there. It was hiding. Couldn't find it for a second. Just go ahead and put that butter on in there and whisk away. And just stir it all up, get it all nice and incorporated. Here's our beautiful pie crust. And we are going to pour this filling into the crust and we're going to top it with a meringue. So just go ahead and pour that on in there, that beautiful crust that we made. And with this big spoon, we're just going to spoon this meringue on top of our pie. And once we get it kind of, layered on top of there, we're going to take our spoon and we're going to make little twists so that we pull that meringue up. And now that our meringue is on top of there, we're going to take this coconut and we are going to top the remaining coconut stuff onto the meringue. Now we're going to stick it in the oven, and our oven is preheated at 375 degrees, and we're going to cook this bad boy for 30 minutes, I'm sorry. I would watch it really close because as soon the filling's cooked, the pie crust is cooked, all you're really doing is browning the meringue. So I would watch it. Don't let the meringue burn. When it starts getting really brown, that's when you take it out. Alright, let's put it in the oven. As you can see, our coconut cream pie is done. It actually only took 13 minutes for me to get the color that I desired, so on the 30 minutes because it would have burnt. I love the way it came out. I really enjoy cooking it. It tastes delicious. Some people will eat it immediately, that's what I do, and some people will put it in the refrigerator overnight to set. If you eat it immediately, it's going to be kind of mushy on the inside, which is fine by me, but and I don't know how anyone can resist a warm coconut cream pie, but more power to you. But anyway, some people put it in the fridge, let it set overnight or a couple of hours, just until it's set. Either way, anyway, I really enjoyed cooking this, and I would like to cook more stuff, so if you have any suggestions and you like the video, feel free to write it in the comments and I'll be happy to cook something else. Thank you. Have a splendid day.